Bonus Land. Welcome to Bonus Land, Richard Rappaway.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Good to be here.
Yeah.
I
Good to be seen.
I don't know if anyone noticed in the episode, I was wearing my Mandelbaum Jim from Seinfeld.
Mandelbaum.
I also got Vandelay Industries shirt from Amazon, importer exporter Seinfeld, and I also got a Del Boca Vista shirt.
That's my favorite one.
It's pretty good.
The more obscure, the better.
Yeah, because what do I wear? I wear shirts I get for free, and then shirts I make myself.
Yeah.
And then things I like. So I wear Meatloaf clothes, but a lot of times I have to make those myself because they don't make a lot of Meatloaf merch.
They certainly don't.
And then Seinfeld. I love Seinfeld, so it's like the little things within Seinfeld. That's the only thing I can really wear.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. Good episode.
Thanks, man.
That episode was a top 5th,
Oh,
which means it was in the top
better than top third.
10 we've ever done. We've done 50 episodes. Top 5th would be 10, right?
Wow.
So it's like the top 10 for sure. That was a great episode.
Good job.
I like the interview. That guy was the man. And it's crazy that like we have to.
He cares.
Yeah.
Like, there's certain people who just still have standards, right? I know society like loves to say like, no, whatever. Let him be a girl. Let the guy sleep there. He's the unhoused. He doesn't have anywhere to go. He's a crack addict bum causing trouble.
Trouble.
Can we not have standards?
No
Because I
standards
certainly
anymore. And like back in the day, 9 out of 10 guys were like that.
Yeah.
Be a man, get out of here. I have to protect the people in this neighborhood. I have like an obligation in my heart. Now it's like 1 out of 10, 1 out of 20 have that mindset still, but it's not 0. We're not dead yet.
Yeah, we're not dead yet, and we need a resurgence.
Yeah, we definitely need a little something. We have some good clips in Bonus Land this week.
Yeah, you want to do maybe the story first? Or
Yeah, tell that story.
Well, Fleckus wants me to tell this story. So basically, this last week I was in my apartment building and I was leaving my apartment, probably coming over here. And this guy is in a wheelchair on the first floor of my building. And he's got all these water bottles that he's trying to get up. He just went grocery shopping. He's trying to get up, but he's struggling. He's in a wheelchair. He's paralyzed or whatever. There's waters on the ground. He's struggling. He goes, hey, man, he's got a cart with him, like to go parallel with his wheelchair. He's like, hey, man, can you help me out? Like, he's clearly struggling. I'm like, yeah, of course, dude. I'll help you out. I collect it. I grab the waters. I put them on the rack and I follow him. And he's like, yo, I'm up on the 3rd floor. Can you come with me? And I'm like, yeah, no problem. Kind of a little sketchy. But you know,
It could have been like one of those things where they get in the room and they beat your ass and take your shit.
And his legs are totally functional.
He stands up and knocks
He
you
stands
out.
up and hits me with the pipe. But you know, I'm like, I've seen him around, so I go, all right, cool, yeah, I'll help you. I get into it, or I'm at the doorway of his apartment. I'm like, you want me to come in? Like, is it that sort of thing, or you want personal space? He goes, no, come on in. I wheel the cart into his apartment, and it's a 1-bedroom apartment, like not the most spacious that I'm in the same exact unit type, like a 1-bedroom. It's not the most spacious. You got to be like kind of smart with how you design it. And I walk in and it's like the nicest apartment I've ever seen. Like, not like I've ever seen. Like obviously there's richer, better apartments, but it's like so well designed. There's a kitchen island thing. There's stools. There's a couch and then an armchair and a plant and like an entertainment center.
Knickknacks.
Yeah, everything. Everything is thought of. I'm like, dude, this place is sick. What, like, how did this happen? Like, what happened?
What am I walking into here?
Basically. And he's a black guy, and he's like, you know, I don't want to say like a street black guy, but he's like, you know, he's with the culture, you know, he's like kind of like, you know,
urban.
He's urban, whatever. I don't even know what word to call it.
A little hood.
He's down. And so I'm like, what the hell? Like, your apartment is insane. What happened? He's like, oh man. Yeah, they blessed me. I'm like, what? Like, I'm thinking it's like some sort of like, you know, he was paralyzed situation and then like a GoFundMe. He's like, yeah, man, they blessed me. You know that show Queer Eye for the Straight Guy? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to be in season 7. They blessed me.
They blessed him.
So the Queer Eye guys, apparently one of them lives in New Orleans
So he's
or something.
gay.
No, I don't think that's how it works.
No, he's not gay. So the gay guys come and they make him
help.
the new house. And he's a straight guy. He's not gay.
Yeah, I don't think he's gay. So
They
he's
suck
not
him
gay.
a little. They don't. They suck him a little. He's
They might
not
suck
gay.
him a little. But yeah, no. So that was hilarious. I was like, damn, like what the hell? So
I'm
apparently,
blessed the queer guys came and made my room
yeah,
gay.
he goes, they blessed me.
I live in a gay apartment now.
So that was pretty funny.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And now you have a new friend who
Yeah.
you can't tell about your racist podcast.
Racist? I wouldn't say that. You're the one who's using the N-word all the time, accusing me of using the N-word. I got to get you back somehow.
Oh man, you can get me back in bonus land as much as you want.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into that's pretty interesting. So Rat Boy met like a celebrity,
Yeah.
and he probably thinks he's famous and on TV, but you get more views than him. You're more famous than him.
He's not. He's not like that. He's like, they blessed
Do you think
me.
he got
doesn't
paralyzed? He wasn't like a child that was paralyzed. He got paralyzed recently. It looks like shot by a stray bullet.
I
probably.
would say possibly shot, like, because think about reality TV and those gay guys and how
the
often
story
they love the story. So I think he probably went through some hard times. And I obviously didn't want to ask him, like, hey, did you get paralyzed? And then they did it for you? Like, I'm not here to ask that. I'm just here to help him get the waters and then get
Yeah.
out.
Well, very nice. You're a good neighbor.
Yeah.
Let's get to our first clip. Tucker spoke recently at a Hell's Angels rally, which I didn't expect, but check this out.
Carlson, I flew from Maine to be here, which is at the other end of the country. And I flew for two reasons. One, I'm from California. I grew up here. I'm 53 years old. So I remember a different state. I almost never come back because it makes me sad. And standing here with all of you reminds me of the state I grew up in. I haven't smelled cigarette smoke in the state of California in 30 years, and I'm just so grateful to smell it. So thank you for those, and I'm not joking at all. So thank you to those of you who are smoking and persisting. Thank you to those of you who are going to the Stockton Gun Show in 2 days. God bless. I can't believe they still exist. I can't believe this California still exists. And I'm just really happy to see that it does. When I was a child, I lived in San Francisco, Los Angeles, and San Diego, so the whole coastal range of the state. And we'd be on the I-5 in the station wagon, we'd hear this noise. And every vehicle on the I-5, if you're over 50 and lived in this state, you know exactly, would get to the side as these chopped ape hangers, you know, these hardtail bikes would just come roaring up, and everyone was just, it intimidated the shit out of everyone on the freeway as the Hells Angels went by. But in a respectful way, and I thought, those guys are cool. And at the first opportunity I had, when I was 19 delivering pizza, I bought a 1971 XLCH, and the reason I bought it was it had no juice box on the handlebars. And I remember the bikes of my childhood, which had no, I mean, obviously they had mechanical brakes, not hydraulic brakes, and I just loved the handlebars and the Hells Angels bikes. So you inspired me in my choice of motorcycles. I'm still a fan. But that's not why I came. I came because I never met Sonny Barger, but when he died, his letter to his wife and friends was released. And my college roommate, who was also a Harley-Davidson fan, sent it to me. We'd always been fans of Sonny Barger. But I didn't know what his personal views were apart from representing the club. And the letter, if I can just summarize it from memory, was always stand tall, stay loyal, which made me emotional reading it, stay loyal, remain free, and always value honor. Stand tall, stay loyal, remain free, and always value honor. And I thought to myself, if there is a phrase that sums up more perfectly what I want to be, what I aspire to be, and the kind of man I respect, I can't think of a phrase that sums it up more perfectly than that.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's good to see Tucker Carlson getting down and dirty with the poor people.
He's doing side missions now. It's like a
Yeah.
video game, and he completed all the quests, and now he's just doing side missions. Like, ooh,
Yeah.
yeah, let's go hunting.
Because
Ooh.
Tucker is like a rich elite type. He went to boarding school, I think. He went to
100%.
Trinity, kind of like a foo-foo school, like a little, preppy type. He's the bow tie guy.
Yep.
But that doesn't disqualify him from what America is all about, because that includes that type and these types.
Yeah.
And it's like there's certain groups that look down on these types as like, but the reason they do is because they have those values that would oppose them. So it's like good to see Tucker in the mix with everybody.
I think, and we were kind of talking about this a little bit off camera, but I think he's kind of realizing like he had that upbringing, that wealthy, like handle yourself with class, like bikers, like I'm sure the station wagon conversation was a little different than what he said, like, oh, these bikers, it might have been something like that. I don't want to put words into his mouth or whatever. And now it seems like he's doing kind of like an America tour where he's like, all right, I'll go to Kid Rock's place in Nashville.
Yeah.
I'll go talk to these bikers. I want to do everything because this is like, he's starting to realize like those academic types are, those East Coast academic liberal types are some of the worst people on earth.
Yeah.
And what makes America America is some of these random groups, not random, but these type of groups that have different principles, different perspectives, but like that hard American spirit. You know what I mean?
And then he is like connecting the two now, because like
Exactly.
he was in the coastal elites. He was in those circles. He's in those bubbles. He's rich. He went to those schools,
Country clubs,
country
this,
clubs, stuff like that. But he's connecting that with the everyday American person, which is he has more in common with those bikers than they do with Bill Gates or whatever.
100%.
So it's like that's what it's all about, and that's what they don't want. And it's good to see that because Tucker and the bikers both are valid and both needed, and we can't have one without the other. If we had just bikers, it wouldn't be taken seriously enough. We need the Tucker types to communicate the message, and we need the backup to be the biker types.
Absolutely.
100p. Let's get into some of the good stuff. There was a Garbage Human post. Garbage Human is an Instagram account that we follow, who we like, who we know, from Australia. He was actually, This Week in Culture was a collab with him originally. He had been doing this before me. Years he's been doing it.
Yeah.
And he's super funny. He has the best clips, but he's always getting deleted. And his name is Garbage Human. And he always gets deleted, and then he has to make a new account that is Garbage Human, but has to be different. So it used to be Garbage Human.
He needs the branding.
Like he needs the branding. So it used to be Garbage Human. Then he got deleted, and it was Garbage Human. And he keeps like
Like if you say it quick, it's Garbage Human.
yeah, Garbage Human. And then, so it's like he has all these iterations now because he's been deleted so many times. But he has the best clips. He posted something really funny. Give it a read, please.
It's a before and after pic, and there's a cute, normal 125-pound girl on the left, and then there's actually, I don't need to describe it. It's on the screen. It says, before I became my true self, I was a woman composed of 125 pounds of a tiny, sad girl. I have traded the weight of depression for the 547 pounds of weight on my current body, which in turn allowed me to conquer 4 heart attacks, a feat my sad self wouldn't have been able to do. So remember to love who you are and be your true self. The top right picture is heart attacks, me 4, heart attacks 0.
So when she was 125 pounds, she wouldn't have been able to handle those heart attacks.
It's like a chicken or the egg thing. Snake eating its tail thing. Like, I don't think it would have been an issue if you were your 125-pound self. Maybe you could have conquered some other things.
You're
But
nice
heart
and
attacks.
sturdy now.
Heart attacks wouldn't be on the menu, I don't think.
Yeah, you're nice and sturdy now at 547. You can handle those heart attacks.
Yo, 547. Like, dude, there's, if you wanted to live your best life of this, like not controlling yourself and kind of like eating what you want, it's like you'd be 160
yeah.
tops, on that small frame. 547, I think you throttled it a little too hard.
Went a little too hard. You ended every night with something disgusting to eat. You had dessert with every meal. You had appetizers with every meal. I know it.
2 liter of Diet Coke.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
The problem I think a lot of these people have, which is a difference between me, which keeps me off of that next level dummy fat level, is I don't drink a lot of I don't drink a lot of calories. I don't really drink alcohol. I don't drink beer, and I don't drink like Coke or Dr. Pepper. I would drink Diet Coke, whatever, not good.
Not good for you,
But it's
but-
like I don't do the double big gulp of Mountain Dew that has like 1,600 calories and 500 grams of sugar or whatever.
The Starbucks thing that's like a
Yeah.
cake in a cup and it's 1,700 calories before 9 a.m.
Yeah. So there's a big difference there. I'm not even that fat. I started working out again, did a couple workouts, and I'm basically at my goal.
Call it quits, baby. Let's repeat the cycle.
I feel a little bit tighter, and my shirts fit a little bit better, and I walk a little more athletic, and that's all I really wanted.
Yep.
So I'm done with the gym membership.
Yeah. But so she never would have had the strength or the will at 125 to survive multiple heart attacks, obviously.
So true. Okay. Justin Awad, this is just a quick thing.
Yeah.
He, someone sent me this. They were texting, I think, their husband, and their husband said, "Do we have ribeyes at home?" And their response was just Justin Awad. It's just yes. So it's like he's becoming a meme now of just the yes. So if you ever want to say yes without saying yes, just send Justin Awad looking at the camera, and people will know what it means.
So funny.
He's blown up so much.
Love it.
World star. Every single huge account has posted him. Everyone, it seems like, is talking about these types of videos now.
Everyone is copying him too now.
Yeah.
The leeches are here. Like the Apple, the R phone is here. It's like the
Yeah.
off-brand Justin Awads are coming out of the woodwork.
The Apple R phone.
Yeah. What were some of the examples? We saw someone who was doing what's 3 plus 3 plus 3.
Yep.
So that's
saw that. I saw just straight up all the questions over again. Who's the vice president?
Yeah.
How many stars are on the flag? So people realize it's good content. They realize that it's not a gimmick either. One guy tried to do a debunking video where he's like, "Oh, a lot of people are saying that this guy's videos, everyone's so dumb. I'm gonna go experiment, and
see if it's a setup."
He
or not.
got the same answers basically.
Yeah.
Like he realized it wasn't set up. There's one kid who was copying on TikTok the same questions and then put his mic on a wooden spoon, but he doesn't even know who I am.
Yeah.
So it's like it's fully going all the way around.
That was hilarious.
That's
he had
like
a
pretty
wooden
good.
spoon.
He had a wooden spoon, and he's asking the same questions that me and Justin Awad made up. And it's like, buddy, like you don't even know what you're doing. But
great.
it's going viral as it should, and it's also teaching everyone or showing everyone that the education system is failing us. The next generation doesn't know anything. We shouldn't give too much credit to people just because they have a loud voice. They're probably the ones who are like trans, bisexual, pride, and they don't even know what continent they're on or what century they're in.
Yep.
So that Justin Awad stuff really did ripple in society. Like
and then sorry, not to cut you off, but like Jesse Waters had a guy on the street too. Like Fox did a version,
doing
right?
the same thing. So like it ripples, it went. Everyone's like realizing this trend is huge. I'm not going to take credit for it. Justin Awad's the one who deserves the credit.
For sure.
I did mainstream him a little bit on YouTube, and I also split the revenue with him. So I paid him for the summer like thousands and thousands of dollars.
That's a good gig if
which
you're
is
a kid
great.
like
You're
him.
a college kid. You're home for the summer, and you made like 15.
A video gets 2 million views. You can Google how much that approximately would make.
Exactly. So he's doing good. He's getting more followers. And then also, it's funny, my mom, who she gets her hair done with the same lady, she's getting her hair done forever. The lady sent her a video, oh, look at these people in Times Square that don't know anything. And it was literally my YouTube video of
great.
Justin Awad.
That's great.
So it's going all the way. That's probably, like Fleccas Talks on the Street in its prime was great. And those videos were going everywhere. This is going further than that by like 2x.
Well, it's apolitical too, and it's like people think people watch it and they go, "Oh, they're probably Trump supporters," and then other people go, "Oh, they're probably leftists." Like,
Yeah.
it's like kind of a thing.
100%. So that's amazing.
Even though we all
Justin
know where
Awad.
they are.
We all know what they are.
We all know what those
they
kids
probably
are.
don't vote,
Yeah, they're on the factory default settings with the mainstream media. We've talked about this all
but
the time.
they're the kids that didn't get left behind. No Child Left Behind. They're the kids that didn't get left behind.
Pass him.
Yeah,
They stamped
pass
the
him.
book.
What's passing? 66. All right, give him a 66.
Yeah, literally.
You got a D minus, and that's who's going to be in charge of the world soon. Let's see. Let's do another clip. Let's do one more clip.
One more. Anything else you want to just riff about? You got any sort of funny things?
Nothing really in my life. I got the Chinese buffet sign.
That's a good one. He got a Chinese buffet sign.
I'm going to plug it in.
He's building out his apartment. I'm building out mine.
Yeah.
I had an incident, I guess you could call it. I had a TV, like a 50-inch TV, right? And it used to be mounted on one of those moving transporting things. And we lost the legs. I lost the legs at some point, and I got my nice little TV stand, my armoire, whatever you want to call it, I don't even know. My couch, my final pieces are there. I'm like, I have this big bulky thing sitting in front of it for my TV because I don't have the legs. So I go to spareparts.com or something like LG, type in the model number on the back of my TV. I'm like, I'm doing it right. I'm getting this exactly right. I don't want to have to send it back again. I get a package shipped to me. I go, oh, it's delivered. I get a notification. I open it up. I open it up. There's one leg in there. I needed both legs.
One leg.
Who thinks I order spare parts like that?
Who would need one?
Give me the backup anyway. So that kind of
rough.
ruined my day.
That ruins it.
And now I'm on another week delay until the TV is up and running. So
That's rough.
that's just a
I
look
have
into
a
my
similar
life.
situation. I ordered Uber Eats the other day, and I ordered king size Hershey bar. I ordered family size cereal, and the guy doesn't message me. He comes to the door, and he says, "Hey man, I tried to get you that king size Hershey bar. They only had the regular size, so I took it off. For the cereal, same thing. They didn't have the family size. They just had regular, so I took it off. Thanks, man." And it's like, I wanted a king size Reese's. I wanted cereal, and because I didn't have they didn't have the size I wanted, you gave me nothing? Do you think I wanted king size or nothing?
I wanted king size. You don't think I'd be happy with normal? At least a little bit?
It's like, and I want a king size. Clearly, I'm a pig.
Clearly, I'm going hard
Now I
tonight.
get 0.
Yeah.
It's like, you think I want king size or nothing? Who
Yeah.
would ever, what would that work for? That would work for a t-shirt. Hey, I need 2XL. Oh, they only had large. I took it off. Makes sense. Can't wear a large.
That tracks. That's logic.
Yeah. So the guy also had an extra bag, which I didn't order, from the same grocery store that had it microwavable blue crabs, garlic butter blue crabs, which sounds disgusting. So he kind of like bought himself dinner, it sounds like.
He was like, all right, I'll get dinner while I'm doing this delivery.
And he got himself some microwavable blue crabs, which I microwaved. And I was like, all right, I'm going to eat these.
And he left it here. So we kind of got it back a little bit.
And then I microwave them, and it's like, you can't even eat it. It's a waste of time. The blue crabs are like this big. The claws are this big. And I'm like splitting them open like a lobster. And it's like, what am I even eating? There's little meat inside. I was covered in oil. The whole house smells like microwave crabs. It was just a horrible experience.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Note to self, if the Uber Eats driver leaves microwavable seafood in your order, don't even engage.
Eating crawfish and crabs, those little crabs in general, I don't want to deal with the cracking of it. I'll eat a lump crab cake. That sounds good.
That's a lot of work for those little meats.
It's a lot of work. And it painted a picture of what he was going to do after work. He was going to go home, lick his
licking that
fingers
shit up.
all over his face in front of the TV with this microwavable bowl of crabs. It's really disgusting, pathetic shit. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That was a good bonus land.
You don't want to do any other videos? This guy, the flight attendant, punched him in the back of the head?
Yeah, let's play that.
All right. So this is just a random clip. This guy, flight attendant's telling him to do something. He comes up,
Bam!
punches him in the back of the head. And like, where do you think you're going?
You're on the active plane. So he goes back to his seat, and then people are talking about it. And then you can see in the screenshot, he's like looking up, like, oh, who was it? It's like the guy in the Hawaiian shirt. It was you 2 seconds ago. He's like, did someone punch someone? Who was that?
He was taken into FBI custody and faces up to 20 years in prison, and then American banned him for life. But yeah, he's like, he's looking back there like, what happened?
Was that me?
Did I do something?
Oh, man.
More decay, more like, what do you think? You're going to get a swing on a flight attendant, and then it's going to be like, he didn't really get me, so no worries. Have a good day.
Yeah.
Like, these people are fucking so stupid.
There was like a pedo guy who got caught, and then he calls the cops on himself, but we're going to save that for next week's bonus land.
Are you sure? Why don't we just run it?
Okay, this is a long bonus land, though.
We took bonus land
This could
off
be a-
last week. Are we?
It's so true.
Are we?
Run it.
Are we that crazy? All right,
Run
this
it.
is guy.
I got nowhere to go.
How's it going?
I like these when they catch the
You're not
pedo.
doing anything fine?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
I'm just.
Just came to have a coffee with you.
No,
You don't have a coffee? Want me to call the police? Do you
no,
want to have a coffee?
no,
Want me to call the police?
no.
Want to have a coffee?
Yeah,
Okay, I thought so. What are you doing here?
I'm just sitting here drinking a coffee. Oh my.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry.
Do you want me to read the messages? I can read them to everybody in this King Supers, or we can be honest.
I'll be honest, sir.
Okay.
I'll be honest.
We're recording for your safety and ours. We're not law enforcement, okay? We stopped this from happening.
Okay.
We don't have to call the police, but I certainly will if you bullshit, okay?
Okay.
So depending on how you are is depending how this is going to go today, okay?
Okay, thank you, sir.
If you give me the content, we don't call the cops.
I wasn't going to do anything.
That's a sick game.
that He wouldn't have wanted to do.
Okay. So if he wanted to have sex, would you have had sex with him? If he wanted it.
Possibly.
But how old was this guy?
He claimed to be 14, and if you read all of these,
I did.
I was trying to not,
So this is the only 14-year-old you've ever talked to?
no,
No.
no.
You were grooming him.
Yeah, yes.
Getting him to feel comfortable, and you would have
Grooming
gone as
him,
far as
yes.
you would have gone.
I understand exactly what you're saying because it all looks like that very well. But in my own mind, I wanted to just explore him in the aspect of
You did want to explore him. I'm going to get to that in a minute. You 100% today wanted to have sex with the child. Chuck Fun?
no.
Is that him? On the Iowa Sex Offender Registry? Is that what
Are
I'm
you on the
just
registry, man?
What?
Yes, sir, I am.
You're on the sex registry?
Yes, sir, I am.
Enlighten me.
Okay, I was accused of using 2 little girls. Okay, and I never did it.
Call the f***ing police.
I never did it.
Call the f***ing police. please. You didn't do it.
No, sir, I know you don't believe me.
You were
Well,
charged.
I know I was charged because I had got a plea bargain where I said I had with a 6-year-old boy.
A 6-year-old boy?
Yes, that's what I did.
I guess I'll go.
Say,
I think we should go outside and talk so we don't
okay.
piss people off.
Yes, sir.
And then you've already done 25 years. How did you make it out of prison? They didn't want to whoop your ass in prison?
I'm all
And you
set.
served 25 years to a crime you didn't do, but yet you're going to do it today.
No, I'm not going to do it.
So do you feel that maybe the society owes you one since you already served 25 years? Now you can come f- a 14-year-old?
No.
A 4, a 6, and an 8-year-old have already accused you of touching them. You went to prison for 25 f***ing years,
no.
and you're telling me you're not here to do it again. That's what you're telling me.
Oh, I'm sick to my stomach.
Yeah, I'm sick to my stomach too.
I'm sick to my stomach too, and
Dirt man.
yes, I am.
He's a monster.
Yes, I am.
You need to be put away again.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
I'm nervous.
You should be nervous. Call 911
And do
if you're a
what?
man.
What-
Tell him what you did.
Tell him the truth.
That's it.
Tell him exactly what happened.
Enough lies, man. It's out of the closet now. Call him. You came to here to meet a 14-year-old for...
Just let him.
Yes. Yes. I'm calling you here to let you know that I came here to the King's Super to meet a 14-year-old child, and I'm now here with some guys that came here and confronted me about it. So I just wanted to let you know. Thank you very much.
Then you hang up on them. Now they're going to call you back. You got to tell them what you're doing, man. They're going to come no matter what if you hang up on them.
Okay, why don't we walk over to my car and chat a little bit, okay? This officer will talk to these gentlemen. All right, do you have any knives, needles, weapons? Yeah, go and take your hands
A
out.
4, a 6, and an 8-year-old.
That's fine. Just over here.
Sick.
4, 6, and 8.
Calls the cops on himself. I'm noticing more and more of these like pedo type civilian vigilantes. Like that. Yeah, you clean up a street in Denver. You make your own living situation a little better. No. You get the pedos. Everybody's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, one's worse, but it's like, it's so funny that one is like so clearly fine and the other's like, well, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. That guy calling the cops on himself. And then it's like you went to jail for 25 years and they didn't rehabilitate you. Did
You're
it
gone.
fix you?
Dump him back in,
Dump him back in for life. Or, I don't
Some
know.
people say other things.
Some people say death penalty and I think death penalty for convicted child rapists. Yeah.
Or give them the same drugs they give the trans kids. Castrate them.
Yeah. Give them those pills.
But yeah, I don't know. You're seeing a lot more of these random people getting confronted in Walmarts and Targets and stuff like that. And obviously, it's like good. You screwed one guy. You took a predator off the street. But it's like they're going vigilante. Where are the cops? Where's Chris Hansen at?
Well, the FBI is trying to get people for January 6th in trouble.
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
they're busy.
Priorities.
They're busy. Well, another bonus land in the books. This was a great bonus land.
Yeah, sorry, I forced you to watch the video.
Hey, it's a long bonus land, but that's what you get this week, and I'm going to advertise it basically as a full second episode.
It's like we're here. The camera's rolling. We might as well give them a little bit extra. I don't know.
A little taste.
A little taste.
Well, thank you guys for watching. Like, share, subscribe. You already are. We appreciate it so much. We love the bonus land people.
Yes.
Please support the sponsors. Send me
No,
screenshots.
that's it. You don't need to ask them. We say thank you.
Yeah, thank you
bonus land
guys.
people.
We appreciate it. We will see you at the next one.